What's going on, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today I want to talk you through my U7 raid strategy. So a lot of people ask me what team I've been running. Now, I've only just recently changed teams. I stuck with Tech Wing for ages, and I truly recommend anyone looking for a safe team to invest in that's going to get you really, really far in Ultimus 7. Tech Wing is an absolutely great team. But I have just moved over the team a little bit. As you can see, we've literally just started this raid up. So we've got 50 energy ready to go. I've changed over my team a little bit. I'm on the left-hand side, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter where you are. You know, down the middle is a lot tougher without a shadow of a doubt. And maybe Tech Wing is a little bit safer going down the middle. But on the left or the right-hand side, I am currently using Scientist Supreme, Yo-Yo, Ultron, Shuri, and Black Bolt, making a total team power 324k. Now, before we go into that too far, I'll show the individual team power or the individual power on them and tell you if they've got any tier 4s or whatnot. So, Scientist Supreme is 53k. She's only 3 red stars. She is gear tier 13, I believe, with no tier 4s in her whatsoever. Yo-Yo is a bit of a beast. A bit of a beast, to say the least. She is... Where is she? She is 72k with 5 red stars on her, and she has got pretty much everything tier 4, I think. I think she's definitely got 3 of her abilities tier 4. Then we've got Ultron, and Ultron is 62k. He's 7 stars. Obviously no red stars. He's got absolutely everything tier 4. Shuri is... Bear with me 2 seconds. That just kicked me out. God damn it. Shuri is 68k. She's 5 red stars. She's got no tier 4s on her whatsoever. And then we've got Black Bolt at 66k, who's only 5 stars, 4 red stars, and he is gear tier 13, tier 4s in everything but his special. And yeah, let me show you what these guys can do, guys and girls. Let me show you what they can do. Now, as I say, I'm a massive fan of Tech Wing, though. So if you are looking for a team that's safe, if you haven't got Black Bolt, if you haven't got Yo-Yo, or if you haven't got the gear on those guys, I do really recommend Tech Wing. Other really notable characters are Hela. I've seen Hela do amazing things in here. Minerva, obviously part of Tech Wing. Really solid team, but this is my baby, as it were. Now, normally we can get through most of these nodes on one shot. Now, what I like to do as well is after we do the initial opening, as it were, we're then going to put it onto auto. Now, the reason why we put it onto auto is it actually speeds up the animations quite a bit, but you don't want to do it on auto, for example, at the very beginning, especially if it's like later on in the rounds, right? So if you put it on auto later on in the rounds and Ultron's got his ultimate up, he's actually going to cast his ultimate before he casts his minions in, and you just don't need that. Another reason is if you do Scientist Supreme, you use the Scientist Supreme negative effects on everyone, and Black Bolt has got his ultimate up. He's going to use that ultimate when he's really not needed to. So it's just going to waste a ton of abilities when he's offense down and that type of thing. And you just don't want that to happen. So yeah, hitting that auto button is an absolutely awesome way to save a little bit of time. But as you can see, these guys do mop up fairly nicely. So we got through the first one in about 1 minute and 13 seconds. Not bad at all. Now, Tech Wing can do this. A lot of teams can go through the first node, right? That's not where this team excel at. And I think where they really excel at is around here, around that marker. So we could still get stuck on the first boss node. I very much doubt it. We might still get stuck on the second boss node. I very much doubt it. But it can happen. You know, RNG is still a fickle thing. RNG is a fickle mistress, baby. So it's always worth keeping an eye on. Alright, loading up into this one. Boom, boom, boom. And guys, let me just say a massive thank you to everyone watching this video as well, guys. We are literally 9 subs away, at the time of making this video, 9 subs away from 3,000. That shit's crazy, dude. Appreciate the hell out of all of you guys that have gone above and beyond. Hit that subscribe button, checking out all the content. I love your faces, I really do. Right, So there we go. We're going to start getting this up. And every time we got Yo-Yo's ultimate, we're going to try and cast it to generate that extra ability for thing. How on earth Nobu dodged that, I'll never know. There we go. And right, we want to kill off Nobu because then we can prolong all of Ultron's ability. We're going to smash in a little bit there. We'll cast that in the middle, so that will hit 3 of them. Switch that round. Right, now defense up. Defense up is actually allows Ultron to do double damage, which is crazy, right? Double damage because of that defense up. So we're going to cast that again. That's going to generate more energy for Black Bolt. Again, every time we get the opportunity to cast that, we are going to. There's no massive order like that you want to take these guys out. I personally don't like the Green Goblins getting a go. And I hate Hand Archers getting a go at every possible moment. Like, I just hate Hand Archers getting a go. So they are normally like my targets. Anything that clears buffs off me, really, I don't really like getting a go. There we go. That should prolong all that. Lovely. And we're not gonna. We could get this done a lot quicker, but we're not going to waste any of these abilities right now. We're just going to stock up, make sure we're on full health for when we go into the next fight, and in a good position to deal with it. So we're going to heal up every chance we get while literally basicking the life out of all these guys. All these nerds. Basic. Now, depending on like how strong your team is and stuff like that, you may choose to still use a few of your cooldowns and whatnot. Just try to make sure the big ones that you want to go in with is Shuri's defense up. Sorry, you definitely want to be going in with that. You definitely want to be going in with Scientist Supreme's negative effects. Doesn't matter too much about the turning it round one, but you want to be going in with the negative effects. Now, and if you can go in with Black Bolt's ultimate and stuff like that, that is what's going to do a big bit of damage when you cast that round to offense up. It's gonna hit hard. So there we go. We slowed down towards the end there just to make sure we basically get it out. Go through to everyone on full health though, which is pretty damn nice. Right, then we're on to the first boss node. And the first boss node is one of the ones that a lot of people get stuck at. Sometimes have to two attack it. And to be honest, this is one of the teams that I find that have gone through it a lot easier as a result of that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd love more red stars on Black Bolt and stuff like that. I'd love more gold stars on Black Bolt, in all fairness. So it certainly does help this team to one-shot it. There are other options out there, guys. There are other options out there. I'm not saying this is the only team that can do it. There's plenty of good options out there. But this is the one team that I super enjoy using. And with the extra tier 13 bits of gear in Black Bolt, which I've been trying to get him up to gear tier 14, I've noticed the improvement in damage is astronomical. Like, astronomical. Especially that one bit that gives him an extra like 500 damage. It's the bottom left side of the gear. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, we're going to take him out and we're going to go over here. Switch all them around. Right, now we're offensed up. We should be laughing. Now we want to try and kill a few of these guys so they call in more people. There we go. We're going to go on a Punisher now. Now Punishers are always a big target, right? Punisher and Miles Morales are always big targets. They do a lot of damage, and Punisher's ult is disgusting for them Ultron minions. Disgusting. There we go. Now we can start generating some more energy, and Miles gets slotted before he even gets a go. Now we'll see if we can take out Daredevil. Lovely of the Jubblies. Go on to Carnage, ideally. But to be fair, either Captain America or that nerd Luke Cage is going to taunt us in a minute. All right, there we go. Well. But and as I say, this goes even quicker, guys. Even quicker if you are doing it on auto. So if I ever think like I might be hard pressed for time, I just whack that auto button on, and they will go hell for leather at it. Now, this team is a little bit more dangerous than Tech Wing as well. Like, it does take a little bit more babysitting, where you've got to keep an eye on cooldowns and stuff like that. You've got to keep an eye on where everyone's at with it. Where, like, with the beauty about Tech Wing, right, is you've got Minerva there to back Scientist Supreme up. Now, you can get some bad runs at this. If everyone decides to target Scientist Supreme and she ends up going down, then it's bad times all round. Alright, it's bad times all round. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just one of them things, unfortunately. But it doesn't happen all that often, in all fairness. It doesn't happen all that often. So we'll get... well, no, we won't do the old cheeky heal yet. We'll do the cheeky heal next go, I think. Do the cheeky heal next go. See if we can take out the amazing I dodge everything man. Go for the old cheeky heal. And the absolute beauty about Yo-Yo's basic and having Black Bolt on the team is Black Bolt always comes in for the assist. And Black Bolt does a stupid amount of damage. So it just them two guys go so well together. I genuinely think they're becoming my favourite combo. And there we go. We've done the first one. Everyone's on full health with over a minute to spare. Over a minute to spare. Not bad at all. But these are the next two nodes that, to be honest, I've had to start spending double energy at. Or for the first few months of U7, I was spending a lot of double energies on these ones. So let's show you what this team can do. Just make sure we're on the right one. Make sure we're on the right one. That would be awkward. Switching over lanes, wouldn't it? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And the beauty about this one as well is literally I can sometimes get to the 60% marker. We only aim for 60%, right? But I can get to the 60% marker with 7 attacks. You know, like if everything goes right, and don't get me wrong, everything has to go right, but you can get there with 7 attacks. That and half leave you a lot of more time during the day to do other stuff, you know? So all of a sudden, U7 doesn't feel like such a full-time job anymore, which is pretty damn nice. So unfortunately, we lost all of them guys there. We're going to try and take out Hand Archer. I really don't like Hand Archer. Really don't like anyone that steals my buffs. Right, now we're going to try and take out Hawkeye. Alright, now we're going to go for the AoE. What I should have probably done there is basic and clear that taunt. So basic with Yo-Yo. Black Bolt then comes in for the assist, and then that clears the taunt. That actually works out really, really nicely. And again, they're stealing all my goddamn buffs. What are you doing? Ultron's getting all shades of beat up. But it's okay. We've got some heals. Now, I do want to take out Hand Archer. Miss Marvel is obviously a big, big priority as well. But while these guys are already below the 50% health and she can't re-taunt as a result of that, I might as well just smash them up a little bit, right? And everyone's picking on Ultron. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, defense up. There we go. We're going to spread that negative effects around. Hopefully clear his taunt. We did clear the taunt. Beautiful. As I say, this was what I mean by this one takes a little bit more babysitting than Tech Wing. Tech Wing does this really, really straightforwardly, where this one takes a little bit more babysitting. So we're offense down, but that's okay, because we're just going to generate the energy up. Then we're going to get that heal going again. And we're going to see if we can smash in hand sentry before he gets to cloak everyone. And then let's call in Black Bolt. Get in some more minions. Bump, bump, bump. Charge up Ultron a little bit. Now it's only Hawkeye that can either blind me or steal my steal my buffs. So Hawkeye has got to die. And then we are going to work on the Miss Marvels. Bit of an annoyance. I don't normally have two of the Miss Marvels. I normally have an opportunity to kill one of them well before this, but such is life. Such is life. The damage combined doesn't really make it too much difference, right? So again, the two big skills that we want guaranteed to have up are Shuri's defense up and Scientist Supreme stuff as well. So we know for a fact we're going to go in there with both of those up. So if we can get another heal off Shuri in the meantime, that's beautiful, but it's not essential. Black Bolt comes in there for the assist. Pop. There we go. And then we get that heal, and everyone's pretty much on full health again. Steal that death proof, and now just beat him up. Ah! So I think you get the idea, guys. We'll do the next node as well. We probably will. We're not going to spend any cores or anything like that, or refreshing it, but we'll do the next node. But you definitely get the idea. Now, with this second boss node, sometimes it does take 2 attempts. With this node, sometimes it can take 2 attempts. But again, it's RNG dependent. The large majority of the time, you're going to be able to sail through it really, really nicely without spending any cores, without spending any heals, without stressing yourself out. If you can get this type of team together, they are well worth it. If you've got Black Bolt there in your arsenal and you're not using him, and you're struggling at all on U7, I would definitely have a little look at this team. So that was actually worked out really nicely. Punisher went before Ultron, so now Ultron comes in. Now we can make sure we get everything called up. We are offense down, so we're not going to be using that. We're just going to smash it into Punisher. Go. Going to heal that up, and we're going to try and smash into him a little bit. Now he's got double defense ups and whatnot, so we're not going to do a huge amount of damage right now. Again, so we don't want to waste that right now either, do we? So now we're going to switch all them around. Could have used the heal there, but I decided to wait for the next turn. See if we can clear that taunt. We can, so we've only just got another taunt over here, but at least we've not got Trooper battering us down every time as a result of that. So now we're going to go on to Trooper. And we're going to hit them with that. And that is going to kill off Trooper. And hopefully we can kill off this Merc Right Guard at the same time. Should have called in Ultron minions there. I was being a little bit... Just wanted to get rid of Trooper. There we go, we're calling Ultron minions now. Now, should have probably saved that for the next one, for when the next wave spawn in, right? But it should be alright. We're going to take out him. Take out him to prolong that, get the energy back, and then we're going to go on to War Machine. Now, the idea with this one is not to actually let War Machine get a go at all. That was a terrible mistake. I should have actually switched the buffs around. But yeah, we don't want to get War Machine to have a go at all. So we're going to literally be speeding up, dropping him. He doesn't get a go. Ta-da! Then we go on to the rockets. Switch them around now. Little bit of healing. No point calling anyone else in because we are stacked. Right, and this is the final wave. So final wave we've hit with, what, 2 minutes left to go? So negative effects for everyone. Call Black Bolt in, clear the taunt, but also hopefully kill him off. Would normally switch, but I want him dead now because he's so low health. And let's go on to Black Widow, see if we can steal that and kill her off. There we go. Now, type of ignored Rocket. I normally like to take out Rocket fairly quickly, but these guys do also a fair bit of damage. So we're going to see what we can do and just get rid of these guys entirely. Right, we are offensed up, but I'm going to be a little bit blasé here, and I'm going to try and save some energy for the next one. So we're going to start basicing this out fairly quickly. In fact, we're not going to basic it out fully. We're going to use the Ultron blast there. Then we're going to start basicing it out in the middle, taking these guys out, and we're going to make sure we save up everything for the next fight so we can clear the next fight fairly straightforwardly, right? So we're going to be a little bit blasé, smashing that button, making sure we just get through them. And we've killed out all the big threats. Like, we've killed out all the big threats. He's banging trouble. We're laughing. I think everyone was on full health, but if we get to another Shuri go, we'll give her that heal. Give that heal just to make sure. I'm pretty sure everyone was on full health anyway, but makes no never mind. And there we go. We have cleared the first 5 nodes in 5 attacks, with a fair bit of time left on most of them. That last one at the end, we could have pushed a little bit quicker, but the reason behind it, so we can save up our energy for the next one. We didn't have to auto there at all, so we were totally in control of all of them. And that is my U17. Guys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's helped. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what teams you are using. A, I want to know what teams you're using Ultimus 7, and B, I want to know what your alliance are hitting every single day, and roughly how many attacks it takes you to get to that milestone. Alright? I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to reading them comments, and I want to know what you're working with. But boys and girls, thank you for checking out the video, and I shall see you on the next one. You take it easy.